he decided that Where the Wild Things Are was going to be the first opera that he was going to do. Sendak has actually done the costumes and the stages for 13 operas by composers as diverse as Janáček, Prokofiev, Mozart, E.T.A. Hoffman's Nutcracker. He is a massive fan of opera, always has been, even since his teens. But the first opera that he tried was his own Where the Wild Things Are. And I just wanted to play for you a clip that sort of takes those wild things back to his family, but problematizes them in a new way, because suddenly these wild things are on stage. They have to be physical. They have to have a form. And they may have to speak. And that was a problem for Sendak. So let me just play you this clip.
And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat from Max, and he sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks and almost over a year, to Where the Wild Things Are.
This clip starts with him talking about the composer, Oliver Nussbaum, and then he'll go more into the production.
Oliver Nussbaum. My great good fortune is that he was about the best person I could have had. I didn't know it then. He was a big, giant Englishman bearing down on me, wanting music for this one-act opera. And me finding inspiration from Ollie's first sketches. It's a modern opera. I've never done a modern opera. Dissonance, strange sounds. And I had to fit them into my image of my wild things, of what they look like, now based on what Ollie sounded like. So you have to make the soup from the beginning. And it's not like going to a Mozart opera, so there it is, you have to match your skill. But this was all of us matching our skills at the same time. And its first production in Brussels was ghastly. Ghastly. We didn't know what we were doing. The costumes were suffocating some of the people inside. The kids who came to see it just loved to see the wild thing fall down. They thought it was part of the fun. Or a wild thing fell into the orchestra. I wanted the wild things to sound like they come out of the Mussorgsky opera, and they're sounding like they're saying something. What they're saying are terrible things in Yiddish. Terrible things in Yiddish. Something my parents said to me. And what you say to children, what you should never say to children. And I always wondered, when is somebody going to figure out Pratam? Because this is such a vulgarity. And I remember at a rehearsal, with Beverly still sitting right in front of me, the audience, no audience, just us workers. And she wouldn't have heard it except that we repeated it like 4 times. The conductor was doing it over and over and over again. And finally she heard it. And she turned and looked at me with such a wild look. Are you out of your mind? I said, well, nobody's heard it but you, Beverly, so I wouldn't worry about it. And thus it remained. His wolf call, Vildakaya, Mami Mia, Mia Mami O. Okay, Vildakaya is literally wild thing. And it's what almost every Jewish mother or father says to their offspring. You're acting like a Vildakaya, stop it. Like climbing on the furniture, you're doing all these things. So that was the title of the book.
So if you ever are reading this or something, you wonder what the wild thing sounds like, now you know.